We're just a few days away from the start of the Doomsday murder trial for Lori Vallow, the Doomsday mom. And what could be unprecedented circumstances in this long saga.
Lori Vallow Daybell, a convicted child killer, is representing herself against the state of Arizona. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum joins us live to break down how we got here.
John, Christina, for loved ones of Charles Vallow, it is finally time to get justice. It's been nearly 6 years since he was left to die by his then-wife, Lori Vallow. His unexpected death in Chandler led to a series of murderous events in Idaho.
She needs help. Yeah. She needs some serious help.
This was Charles Vallow's cry for help back in January 2019, pleading with Gilbert police officers to have his wife Lori Vallow committed to a mental health evaluation.
I've tried to support her as much as I could, but it's gotten really, really bad lately. She's had a break. She says, I'm Nick Snyder. I've taken over Charles's body.
Not long after, Charles found Taylor Larson, a family law attorney who helped him file for divorce. Charles told police and his lawyer that his wife claimed to be a translated being, a goddess who could not taste death, and the leader of the chosen 144,000, preparing for the end of the world. Larson remembers the most ominous statement.
But he did say, you know, if something happens to me, it's Lori and her brother Alex that did it.
On July 11, 2019, Alex Cox told Chandler PD he shot Charles in self-defense after a fight in Lori's home. More devastation followed as Lori moved her kids JJ and Tylee to Idaho that fall, living closer to her boyfriend, fictional Doomsday author Chad Daybell. And like Charles, the couple identified the children as dark spirits before murdering them. Authorities found the remains on the Daybell property in June 2020. Now husband and wife, both Lori and Chad, have been convicted for killing JJ and Tylee and in the murder of Chad's first wife, Tammy. It's Charles's turn for justice, and his sister, Kay Woodcock, is not surprised. The Doomsday mom is representing herself as her own attorney.
No telling what's going to happen with her. There's going to definitely be a circus there, just probably as much as a judge will allow, but she's going to definitely make it into a circus. No doubt. She believes she's a goddess and she's the smartest woman on earth. So it doesn't surprise me that she wants to represent herself at all, but I don't think that it's a smart thing that I would do if I were in her shoes.
The first of two trials for Vallow Daybell, the second, another murder conspiracy charge as she's accused of plotting a shooting at her ex-nephew-in-law's Gilbert home. Brandon Boudreau came out unscathed, but investigators say he too was deemed a dark spirit. What does this trial mean to your office in getting justice for the two victims in this case? It's such a bizarre saga that's played out.
These are individual victims who deserve justice, just as any victim does. She is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And, you know, this office has put a ton of resources into this case. Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says her team has been waiting to prosecute Vallow Daybell for a long time. We're looking forward to our day in court as well. Woodcock testified in Lori and Chad's Idaho trials and will do so again here in the final chapter.
Maybe it's time I'll be able to get on to the next chapter of my life.
Jury selection begins on Monday. The goal is to have 12 jurors seated by the end of the week, and the court believes that the expectation is to start opening statements on April 7th. Now, clearly, there is a lot to unpack in this entire saga that we have been covering since 2019. We have a full deep dive with my new digital series called On the Record with Justin Lum. Just head to our Fox 10 Phoenix YouTube channel to get ready for this trial.
The families want justice. I understand that. But for viewers out there who are watching this, this is really just piling on what's already happening to Lori Vallow. She's going to serve the rest of her life in prison.
That is correct, John. We've heard from commenters and taxpayers who say, why are we spending money for this? She is serving 3 consecutive life sentences for the 3 murders in Idaho. So if she's convicted, she faces, again, life sentence without a possibility of parole. So she would go back to Idaho. But for these loved ones, it's about getting accountability
Yes.
and justice in these two cases we're about to break down.
And you're going to be following it every day, but for people that will be watching this unfold, it's going to look different, right? She's representing herself. She asked to wear civilian clothes, and we talked about this. She's going to be wearing some sort of shock belt,
Yeah,
right?
this is a whole new ball game. In her first trial, we barely heard her speak. She was in civilian clothes, but she did not testify in this case. Now she's representing herself. She'll be wearing those civilian clothes, and as a security measure, since she can't be shackled to the table and she'll be
Right.
at the podium and talking to these witnesses and the jury, she'll have this sort of shock belt and vest that if she so happens to attack anyone or do something dangerous, then there's a remote control switch to basically stun her
So
at that
interesting.
moment. Yeah. So we're going to hear a lot from the so-called Doomsday Mom.
Before we go, how long do you think jury selection will last?
Well, it took 5 days in Ada County, Idaho, and that population is 500,000. Here you got 4.5 million people in Maricopa County. They really think they can get this done in about 3 days. So we'll see who actually
3
knows
days.
about this case. 3 full days of in-person selection.
Okay.
We'll see.
Man,
All right,
I think
Justin.
everybody's heard about it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Justin.
you.